God damn it. Fucking hate you. Welcome to Murderbirds Gaming Podcast, episode 18.
18.
18. Always fucking starting live in the middle of me talking and asking who's doing intro. I wanted to start talking about Last Crusades. Or Cursed Crusades. Sorry, Cursed Crusades.
Cursed Crusade?
Yes, is it Cursed Crusade or Cursed Crusaders?
Cursed Crusade. The
Is
Cursed
it?
Crusade.
The Cursed Crusade.
Cursed Crusade.
Yes,
Cursed
it's
Crusade.
the Cursed
Not
Crusade.
Cursed Crusade. Duh.
Yeah. I like this game. I don't. It's hard to explain because you have like two elements of like you're a good person but you're cursed, and you have like different views on the world.
You're a good person. You're cursed because your bloodline is damned.
Yeah, it's the story I think is really cool. I mean, the game.
Oh, it's definitely original. I mean, the way they go about it, it's awesome. Like, it's your bloodline has been cursed because of a horrible act you have committed. So, like, your whole family is damned to hell.
What
So,
horrible act?
Like, you don't know. That's
Oh.
the thing. Is
Alright.
you start out and you just know, like, all of a sudden you get like shifted into this. It's called cursed mode when you're actually playing the game, but like you see the world and it's like fire and brimstone and like everything is on fire. It's like you see the world as if it was destroyed, but you're like in hell walking on earth essentially. And then that's how it starts. Is the Grim Reaper is just like coming for you, and he just wants your fucking soul because your entire bloodline has been damned. You have no reason why. You don't have you don't have any knowledge as to why, but all of a sudden the Grim Reaper shows up and he's just trying to kill you because he's come to claim your soul.
But yeah, it's still got really good RPG elements. I mean, it's more based on like what is it, skills? It's not actually. Well, no, there is actual strength and defense too, isn't there?
Yeah, there's attributes like you get armor upgrade, you get upgrades so you can stay in cursed form longer. You get like power, I think. Yeah, there's attributes, and then you have combos depending on the weapon sets, because you can have like a mace and a sword, and then there's an entire like combo tree to unlock for that. Just completely different from if you just had a sword, or if you had a spear, or if you had a sword and a shield. Like there's every single weapon combination has a different set of combos.
Yeah, which I mean, the game's also cool. It's co-op. I think that the Steam version's online co-op too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the
what it looks
original
like.
game, the original game was on the PS3. It's online co-op too. We just played it local.
Oh, the the cursed version. I like the the concept of cursed version because there's content that you can't find unless you obviously are in the cursed like state, which is I think is really interesting. So you actually have to like take advantage of the cursed state rather than just normal vision. And I don't know. I think it's cool.
Yeah, and I mean, if you stay in cursed state too long, then you start to die, and then the Grim Reaper shows up, and like your partner has to run over and try and save you,
Oh yeah, fuck the Grim
or
Reaper.
else he insta kills you and you're done.
Yeah, fuck him. It's bullshit. It's so intense when it's happening too.
Yeah.
You're like, oh god!
Yeah, because he's walking towards you real slowly with like his
Yeah.
two swords drawn, and you're just like shit. And like it happens also a lot in parts where there'll be parts in the game where you have to split up from your partner, and there's literally no way for you to get to each other, so you can't revive or anything. And if it happens during that, you just it just happens. You can't stop it. That's frustrating.
Yeah, that's definitely frustrating. You played a little bit of the first Templar. How was that? From the little bit you've played.
It was cool. I mean, I played very small amount of it.
Well, I know, but just from like the skill setups and the skill trees and all that. Was it?
It's interesting. It's different than the Cursed Crusade or like a normal RPG where you would level up at points. This is kind of like when you get your experience, you can instantly put it into a tree.
So it's kind of like What was that other Viking game you were playing?
Uh,
Was it the Viking?
Viking.
Yeah, Viking.
The
Was it the
Battle for
Viking?
Valhalla, I believe
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Well, it just kind of like because it seems somewhat open world from what I saw playing.
It's there's like side paths and stuff you can go and do. There's side missions you can obviously ignore, which side missions are always good.
Well, yeah, but it's not completely linear.
No, but it's not completely open world either.
Yeah, so I mean, you still have that freedom feel ish until the point where you have to
Yeah, I
move
didn't.
forward.
I didn't feel like I was playing a game where I just have to walk along the line and kill everything. Like I could go off and be like, oh, I found a treasure chest. I mean, that was cool. And this is the first Templar.
The first Templar.
First Templar, and it's about you're on a quest to find the Holy Grail. So that's what I know about it so far.
I just picture Monty Python. I just really hope that there's Monty Python references in this movie.
Like a killer
Like
rabbit.
Yeah, or like a Black Knight, and they saying that it's a flesh moon. And just little things. I would really hope that they would just throw that in there for some humor.
Actually, hold on. You can
What?
talk. You can talk.
Another game that we picked up recently that we used to play in the PS3, arcade game kind of style is Pixel Junk Monsters. It's basically a tower defense, and there's trees and stuff. You walk up to them and you build like arrow towers and cannon towers, and there's waves of monsters and stuff. It's a good arcade style game. I think it's on sale on Steam for like what, like
It's $2.50 right now.
$2?
$2.50, and
It's-
it's actually a pretty entertaining game. Challenging. It scales quickly,
Oh yeah, it does. It gets really difficult really fast. It's co-op.
especially if you're trying to, because if you beat the game without losing any of your people at your main base, then you rainbow it, and you need to rainbow it to get to other sections of the island. So it's actually quite challenging at points.
Except for the dancing. The
Yeah.
dancing. Dancing is like one of the best parts because you upgrade your towers by dancing on it.
No, but I actually in the first Templar, my first trophy that I got for it was just a flesh wound.
Well, yeah, see, there would have had to have been Monty Python references in there. Because I mean, you're searching for the Holy Grail. Come on. It's if they didn't, I would have been disappointed.
Yeah.
Bricker.
Yes. I don't have any of these games.
I know, but you could talk about a game. Just a game.
I don't know. What have I been playing recently? Started playing CS:GO a little bit competitively. I actually did buy Joel knows Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. I've only actually maybe logged 2 hours according to Steam into it, which isn't bad. I'm enjoying it. Feels a lot like Assassin's Creed though.
Does it?
Yeah, like you hide. There's like the stealth. Like it's a good game, but like a lot of stuff, it's like scaleless built into. I don't want to say examine or inspect, but like remember how Assassin's Creed had that like eagle eye thing?
Yeah.
It kind of does like has that feel. So, but it's cool because like you die and then whoever kills you, like all the captains become stronger, which are like supposed to be like bosses, kind of mini bosses. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far. But
How would you say the competitiveness of CS:GO is?
what do you mean by that?
Difficulty and how is the community?
I feel like it's a slight learning curve. Definitely bigger than Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty, especially when I played on PS3, I was a rusher. I would rush in, kill people real quick, and just keep running. And it was a big curve for me to learn not to do that in CS:GO, especially the competitive side.
They'll just shoot you right in the face.
Yeah, I learned that in my first 2 matches. But it's nice, like we were saying, I got a new headset and it has surround sound on it. So like I'll be walking down this little hallway and I'll crouch so I don't hear my footsteps, and I'll like hear someone come up from the side and I'll know they're coming before they know I'm coming, which is nice. But community-wise, I feel like it's hit or miss. Like
I feel like there's a
they
lot
can
of
be really
trolls.
cool, or they can be huge assholes. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's how it goes with any competitiveness. I mean,
yeah.
is it like matches searched on? Is there like any ranking system or?
I don't know exactly how that works. I know like if you rank up, like I think you kind of like stick with people within your own quote unquote rank, which is like however many wins you get, which I think is kind of ridiculous because like someone could be really good, they just keep getting on shitty teams and like it just goes by wins. It seems like pretty much, but again, I've only played like 4 matches, but I'm having fun.
That's good. Have you heard about all the CS:GO players that have been getting like banned?
You were like really quiet for me for some reason, and it sounds like you're echoing.
Am I? I am echoing off Cody.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Am I quiet?
No, you're fine.
That's weird.
But what was that, Joel? All right then. No comment.
No,
Now you sound better.
hey.
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Have you heard about all the like professional CS:GO players that have been getting banned?
Nope, don't follow CS:GO news.
Okay. I've seen it because I've seen it. I guess they were doing something with like the workshop. There was like little minor aim hacks that they weren't obvious aim hacks, but they were like 2 to 5% increase to help you aim a little bit better. That would load up with their Steam account because it was some workshop glitch hack that they were using, and yeah, that's all I know about CS:GO. That's what's been happening recently.
Yeah, I did not know anything about that.
No, there's also some other workshop hacks that people are getting banned for and stuff, even pro players.
Well, sucks to suck.
It does. That's what you get.
It sucks to suck.
Yeah, but besides that, I don't think I've really been playing too much. Played a little bit Killing Floor the other night, and was trying to do good, and it was going all right, I guess. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I've been playing. All day today. I've been playing Empire. Empire, not Empire.
Yeah, I've seen that. What is that?
Think of like it's like a dungeon game, but you're in the perspective of the bad people. So like you're creating like a dungeon, and you're like this demon that was summoned by this old wizard who had no idea what he was doing, and he's like, "Oh my God, it actually worked!" After like 27 years of trying or something. Anyways, you're controlling like these demons, and what you're doing is you're killing heroes and whatnot. You're luring heroes into your dungeon. You're killing heroes. It's pretty fun. You build like kitchens for your minions. You have groups. You have like an extractor or something where you like put heroes into it and it like grinds them up into material, and it's kind of like you're playing the bad guy, and it's a different view. So I think that's why I'm enjoying it so much. Is you're being the bad evil person, and you're ruining everything.
It's always fun.
Yeah, so you're like setting up traps and stuff, and it's good. It's good. It's multiplayer. It's co-op. Yeah, there's fun. It seems like it'd be pretty fun to play with some people.
Did we want to talk about Baldur's Gate with Brooker?
We could.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, anyways, we're going to be doing a 6-man Baldur's Gate month, and we need a third person on our side. So, if you want to join, we're gonna.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be in.
Yeah, I just didn't read through that email yet.
Oh well, nobody informed me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he sent me a message like at like 8 o'clock last night. So.
Oh well, that's why I meant by talk to him about Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
But
now,
yeah, next month we're doing Baldur's Gate. I will be streaming that.
yes, I will be streaming as well.
That'll be entertaining. 6-man, ridiculous. It may last beyond the month. Hopefully we can beat the game in a month.
I call being a thief.
That's what we got to fill out in the email. So
I call it.
you got to put it in the email.
I call it. It's in podcast. It's in podcast. Did we talk about Lord of the Rings?
Which one?
War in the North.
No, we did not.
This game is awesome.
It is awesome.
It's 3-player co-op. Basically, it's kind of a hack and slash, I think. It's a hack and slash RPG.
Hack and slash dungeon crawler, and there's side quests of like unlimited waves that are almost impossible to beat the first time you go through the game, even the first ones.
Yeah.
You remember that? You remember like the defending the wall at Isengard or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like you play it through the first time, and you just by the end of the game you go through and you can still get far, but you can't beat it, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and you can buy better armor. There's RPG elements, so there's skills and upgrading your stats. And it's obviously the co-op, which is really nice. I think it's probably one of my favorite Lord of the Ring games.
Oh, it's definitely probably one of the better ones.
Yeah, it's really fucking fun. I mean, there's you got your your roguelike character, you got your mage, the fucking dwarf hammer man or weapon.
The cool thing with this is they didn't try and go repeatedly through, kind of like Shadow of Mordor, where they didn't try and do the same thing again. War of the North takes place actually when Frodo and all of them are doing their quest in the south. This all takes place in the north. So it's kind of interesting to get like a different perspective. Like you'll hear them come up several times, or like you get to Rivendell at one point in time right after Frodo. It's either right before like Frodo and them show up. So like you have these things like weaving together, and you're like directly influencing the kind of stuff so that they don't have to deal with the shit from the north. It's interesting. It's like a whole different set of heroes happening during the same time frame.
Yeah, it's basically just like a perspective of like the back end of like the Fellowship, kind of.
There was kind of another game like that. It was The Third Age. Did you guys ever play that?
No.
It was for like GameCube, PS2, Xbox, like 2 generations ago.
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. It was actually pretty good. Me and my buddy played through it multiple times. I'll link you guys to it. Lisa Wiki.
Oh,
it was kind of the same thing. Like it was you were like not part of Fellowship, but you would like interact with the Fellowship at times. Like you ended up in Mordor at the end, but like you go through. I am completely blanking on the name. The cave from the first one with the troll and the Balrog.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like you go through there like either a little bit before or a little bit after. You're going through like a different part of it or something. I don't remember exactly. But like the whole time you're kind of just like paralleling the Fellowship as they go down, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. It's interesting.
It's a good game. It's a good RPG. It's definitely a good co-op game. It's fun. The fact that you can go through it again after you beat it with your level and everything.
Just about to say that. Just that alone, with any RPG with a linear, somewhat story, that you can go back with your character you just beat the game and kick ass, that is awesome.
Or you can do it Dark Souls way, where you go back to do New Game Plus and everything's harder.
No.
And by harder, I just mean has more health.
See, no. You should be able to come back and be like, "Grr!" and just hit shit and it just dies. You're just like, "Grr!"
Well, if I remember correctly, the first Dark Souls, my character was pretty strong after I beat it. So when I went back, I didn't have a problem until like halfway through the game, and then it felt like I hit a brick wall.
You're like, shit, this difficulty just spiked.
It could have been just that I was relying too much on like what the Dark Souls community calls turtle-in, where you just hide behind a shield, and at a certain point you can't do that in that game. So maybe that's just why I felt like there was a sudden difficulty increase.
Turtle-in.
That's
like, I don't know. I don't like that term.
They got turtle-in and Smite too, where you hang like below towers and whatnot.
You just take pot shots.
Yeah. I picked up Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I saw you playing that. The first one or second one?
First one. I actually had my girlfriend play it. I was like,
Yeah, how'd that go?
just play this for 10 minutes. I jumped.
Yeah.
I jumped.
He jumped more than she did.
And I was just like watching behind her. I couldn't hear like all the weird sounds or anything. And then all of a sudden, like the pop up in the screen, she died and she was
Well,
done.
that's more understandable then. If you can't hear any of the sounds and all of a sudden they pop up, I'd probably jump more too.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. But yeah, no. Then I played it, and then I got through the first night. I didn't die, and
Nice.
then I was like, I'm done with this game for now, and I quit. That was that. It's definitely yeah.
Yeah.
I'll play that at some point in time maybe. When I finish up Outlast.
You're gonna get Risen 3, Joel? You played Risen 2.
Oh god. I
You still have to
Titan
beat.
Lords. Titan Lords. At least
Fuck yes.
fuck yes. That was the best part of Risen 2 was the little like goblin midget that just walked around with you and he's like, fuck yes! Like you learned English from pirates, so all he knows is curse words. That was
Nice.
probably my favorite part of that game was just keeping him around so I could talk to him randomly and hear him say fuck yes.
Other than that game was glitchy as balls.
It was very like and I hate to give games bad reviews, but that game was pretty bad. That game was really bad. That game was really bad. It didn't really tell you what you needed to do. So like at one point in time I just grinded the shit for no reason because I was like I don't know what to do and I was just like on this island trying to figure out what the hell I need to do.
That's Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Nope.
But no, to like a stupid point, and you would just die easily, like because the game was broken. Like it tell you to do stuff. It's like push triangle real fast. You're like ah, and then it doesn't do anything. You're like why? You know, it's just it was very buggy. It was a very buggy game.
I remember you doing that.
Yeah, with like monkeys jumping on your back and they're
Yeah.
like killing you, and you're gonna die, and you have to hit triangle or something. You just die because you're hitting triangle, but fuck you.
Yeah, it was like a certain specific tempo of pushing triangle. I remember.
Oh,
You had
that
to, like-
sucks.
Yeah, you had to hit like a certain speed. Because like he would just be like, "Boo," and it wouldn't do anything. And one time he was just like barely, weirdly pushing it, and it would kind of work. Bullshit.
The game was very buggy. Dark Soul or not Dark Souls, but what is it?
Risen 3 or Risen 2.
Risen 2, Dark Waters. It's very
Yeah.
very buggy. I was expecting a lot more out of the pirate aspect of it, because like that was the whole thing. Is like Dark Sea, you're a pirate, and it was like it wasn't. Nah.
Nah.
It was all right. I might beat it one day. I'm like right at the end, but I just haven't touched it.
Yeah, you should. You should really beat that. Just the amount of time you put.
Yeah, I put a lot of time into it.
I mean, you should honestly beat that game. Is it? You don't have that on Steam though. You have that on your
No, that's
PS3.
on my PS3, but I mean, I still have it saved.
You could.
I'm
Just,
not gonna buy it on Steam
why not?
because that's one game I just wouldn't buy. I wouldn't turn it in because I might want to play it at one point in time, but I'm not gonna buy it again. Not like the Cursed Crusade or Pixel Junk. Those games are awesome. Pixel Junk Monsters is awesome. It's an awesome game. Cursed Crusade is an awesome game with a very compelling story, and I hope they make a second one. But it didn't get great reviews. But the story itself, just for the story alone, it's just an entertaining ride. It's fun. It leaves you like, man, I want to see what happens next, and I don't think they're gonna do it. It makes me sad.
The only problem I had with Cursed Crusade, like the difficulty, like it skyrocketed at certain points. Like it was just because like you really at points you really rely on your teammate, and like when you get split up, like and they just throw like hordes and like mobs at you, you're just like it's really fucking difficult. Even like on normal basis, like you're just like I don't know, it just seems almost impossible at certain points.
I think a big part of it was too though, like when we would go to play a game when you would play local co-op, it would just load player one stats onto player two. So like all of the upgrades that player one purchased be on player two. I'm usually like a power upgrader, and I rely more on like dodging, whereas Cody likes to play a tankier character. So whereas I would go more into like hitting and cursed duration, Cody would when we play through the game, you're probably gonna like max out armor first, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because
Am
I
wrong in
rely
saying that?
I rely more on like knockbacks and CC and taking a hit, and Joel's like, it just like fucking hits everything and he kills it. I'm just like, all right, dude. He just runs around and shit, and I'm just like, I want a big fucking hammer, and I want to like throw people around and like knock them back.
Yeah, I like playing like that too.
Yeah, and that's how I like. And then like all of a sudden I'll load up a character, and I'll be like playing like him, and I'm like, I don't play that way, and I'm just like dying, and it's just like impossible because then we're split up, and I'm just dead, and then we got to start over again, and it's just like, fuck this.
Yeah, because you cannot let your teammate die in that game.
No, you have to
In any
keep 'em
game mode, even if it's super easy, you cannot let your teammate die.
No, you can't, because then you have to start over, because it's like the Grim Reaper killed your fucking partner.
Yeah. So, but it's a good game.
Oh, yeah,
I said,
I'd recommend
it's
it.
The story is awesome. But I'm a sucker for like medieval and fantasy. They're really interesting, and they did something so original. I just think it's awesome, and I want to see like what Brooker was saying, like why is the bloodline cursed? Like they never told you that. Like they left it on a cliffhanger at the end. I want to see a sequel. I want to see the story continued.
I think one of the reasons why we like it so much too is because we had such a love for Army of Two, and it's basically a medieval Army of Two. It's what it really honestly is.
I wish they'd do a PC port for Army of Two.
Oh yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
And I would love for them to bring back that fucking multiplayer, because that multiplayer was fun as fuck. And I wish they would bring that shit back, because, I mean, even though it was just full of elite people that just played the fucking shit out of
It was
it.
still fun though when we.
Oh yeah,
played
it was so great.
Because I pre-ordered the third Army of Two, and we beat the first and second one. Then we were playing the second one online while we were waiting for the third one for like a week.
Yeah.
I mean, the game was fun. And then the third one came out, and they're like, we decided not to add multiplayer because we're
Are
gonna
you playing
focus
Skyrim, Brooker?
No, I clicked the wrong thing on my taskbar.
I just saw like Skyrim pop up. I'm like, God
Yeah, I meant to click something else and it popped up. You can look down. I'm not on it right now.
Anyways,
Yeah.
besides that, I haven't gotten any other indie games. You're muted.
Huh?
I forgot. You have Horde on your wish list.
I do have Horde on my wish list. I played
What-
that game. The game was pretty entertaining.
Is
Played
it
on
just?
my PS3.
it-
Demo.
what is it?
You're like this dragon, and it's a really like simple game. You're this dragon, and it's like an overhead view, and you're just like flying around, burning castles, burning carts that are delivering resources to like an enemy, and it's a really simple game. But I found entertainment in it. Like you get to upgrade your dragon and stuff, like speed, power, stuff like that. You're just hoarding gold because you're a dragon, and dragons love gold. So you're just like collecting all this gold from all these other things. And there's I think co-op. Oh yeah, there's co-op modes, and then there's competitive modes in it too, where you're fighting like other people for gold. And it's just an interesting, like, simple, basic game.
And then Emerita, City of Gangsters. Which
Oh.
I think that's a game we were looking at earlier, and it looks like a Sims-based
Mobster.
gangster, mobster kind of game. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I don't know. It
There's
looks
a demo-
interesting.
There's a demo for it. I was gonna probably download the demo and check out the demo.
I mean, it's only $5 right now.
It is, and well, I was gonna get the gold, which got all the expansions. I think that's only $7.50 or $10.
Yep, $7.50.
So
And for the people that don't know, the Steam sale is going on from the 26th to the 2nd, and my dryer's done.
I didn't know until fucking I came back Friday night.
So you guys
It's
got
going on since Wednesday, and I get on Steam. I'm like, "There's a Steam sale," and nobody's told me. Nobody told me there was a Steam sale going on. Like that was my first reaction.
I think
I had
the
no
reason.
idea.
Go ahead.
I just said I had no idea.
I think it was Friday. I was like, it's Black Friday. I wonder if like Steam is doing anything special. And I saw they were doing a sale. Started Wednesday it was or whatever. I was like, well,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Nobody's told me. Like, I know so many gamers, and nobody saw it. And then I was like, or nobody
Well-
said anything about it. And
Before the stream, like I was telling Cody, he was like, he asked me about the Steam sale, and I was like, really? Out of all the games that are on Steam right now, like there's not a whole lot that I actually want to get.
Gauntlet's 50% off.
What's that?
Gauntlet's 50% off,
I was eyeballing that.
and it makes me sad.
A little bit.
I paid full price for it.
I was eyeballing that game.
I would say at 50% off, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely. $10
Yeah,
for that game. $10 for that game. I mean, just to see how fast, just seeing how fast you beat that game. Like, I mean, because I remember I think the GameCube one. It took me forever to beat that game. It was a
Dark
day.
Legacy?
Yeah, it was like a
Oh,
day. You know,
That was more than a day's worth.
no, it was a day.
Uh,
I played it a lot to be a day. It was a day. I played the shit out of that game. At first, it wasn't a day. At first.
Alright, yeah, I guess I can see it being within about a day.
Yeah, but I mean, that game was, you know, I don't know. Has anybody tried the GOAT MMO simulator?
I have
there
not
a-
yet. I have
That's on sale right now too.
Simulator, but I haven't tried the MMO yet.
Yeah, I have GOAT Simulator, and I just got the update, and I really kind of want to try this shit because it
Is it
looks.
multiplayer?
I believe so. I mean, it's an MMO. It would have to be.
But it says it's not an MMO. That's the thing.
Wait, what? Alright, so on their workshop, apparently you can be a T-Rex.
You can be a microwave with legs.
It says local co-op,
Does it say local co-op? Yeah.
but I don't know. They might have not.
I think it's local co-op.
One of my friends wants this game. Who wants this game? Oh, who's Steph? Oh, that random person.
Yeah, that random.
That random person that joined our TeamSpeak. Anyways, I'm really curious on this game because I saw the trailer for it and it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's free. I mean, you have it.
I know it's free. Now what
It was-
I haven't tried it yet and I really want to. I just wish that other people could play because I mean it's an MMO. In order for it to be an MMO, it would have to be multiple players.
The number one comment is still a better MMO than Elder Scrolls Online. That's sad.
That is sad. That game.
There was so much high hopes for Elder Scrolls Online, and then
I understand the beta. I understand it was a beta. But the fact that I loaded into that game, it took me like an hour to load that game because it kept crashing. I got in finally, started the game, I got out of the tutorial dungeon, walked into an area, and then it was like, you are not authorized to go to this area. And then it kicked me out of the game. I loaded the game back up, couldn't load my character, and it said, you are locked out of this character. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I restarted the game. I was able to load my character, and then I was stuck in a dungeon with 2 locked doors. What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
judged and delivered.
What? I was just walking, and I was just like, oh, I'm out of this dungeon. Cool, let me start the game. And then, no. It was like, fuck you. And no, and I haven't touched that game ever since.
Another game that just got put onto, just got greenlighted on Steam actually. Shroud of the Avatar: Forsaken Virtues.
I was waiting for you to talk about that.
I backed this game in 2013 through Kickstarter. So far it's raised I think $9 million now. When Kickstarter ended, it was at 3. I think it's up to 9 now because they're still doing like donations and whatnot. It just hit Steam greenlight. If you were gonna pick it up and you wanted to pick up, because they're actually planning on releasing five of these games, which I got the collector's edition, and I'm going to be getting all 5. This is a spiritual successor to Ultima Online. If anybody played it, that's why I got it. That's why I'm excited for it. I hopped into it the other day because they gave me a free Steam key because I backed it, and it's come a long way since like the second build that they let everybody play on, which I showed Cody actually the second build back when I played it, and it's come a long way, and it's looking like it's shaping up pretty good.
I mean, the one of the most interesting aspects of that game, from what I saw, was the actual interaction with other characters, like NPCs. You actually have to.
The NPCs is you actually like type.
Yeah, you actually have to talk to them. It's
Yeah.
not like click a statement. It's you actually have to type something, and then they react to how you talk to them in text.
Sounds cool.
It's
Yeah, because
fucking
like,
insane.
well, I think it was like 6 months ago. They did a test where they were doing that, and they were gauging. They had everybody get on and everybody interact with the NPCs, and then they gathered all this data, and they like started grabbing all these most common phrases that people would say productively. Because I went around, and I was just harassing NPCs. That's what I did.
Dirt.
I wasn't kind to the NPCs when they did this test. I was just being stupid. But yeah, no, like you actually talk to them. You actually like type out phrases to them and stuff, and they react differently. So like you can go to the local tavern, and you can be like, "Are there any quests going on?" Something like that, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well I heard something about this." Like that's the kind of interaction they want to go for this game. So I'm really excited for it. It's awesome too because you have your single player that you're gonna have. They're gonna enable modding and all this stuff for single player. You're gonna have online, just with friends. So like just people you'll be online. You'll be able to just play with them, or you'll be able to play like full-fledged online. So you'll be able to play with like everybody. There's gonna be player-built towns, which you can actually buy. I think it's like $400, and you can actually get your own town in the game. You can charge people to build houses there. They pay you tax, stuff like that. Like it's going to be a really deep experience, which is what Ultima Online was all about. I don't know. I'm really excited for it. I've been waiting for this game for a while. Last time I checked, they bumped it up to 2015. They're not going to release it until it's done, until they actually have something releasable. But it is early access available now, so it's cool.
Who's Hunter Roberts? Do anybody know a Hunter Roberts?
No.
They're talking to us in YouTube, and hi. I didn't know that. I just pulled up the live view, and I just saw that this person was talking to us. So hi, Hunter Roberts. Welcome to Murder Beards Gaming Podcast.
Did you guys see the trailer for the Arkham Knight gameplay?
No.
Is there a new one out?
I didn't know.
Part 1. Yeah, it came out. When did it come out? Actually, I can look it up. Give me 1 second. I think it came out like last week or something. And it's looking. I mean, it looks obviously kind of like the same, combat style and all that fun stuff. But it looks pretty exciting. You actually get to see what's his name? I think his name is actually Arkham Knight. Pop out for a little bit and talk, and of course there's all that speculation. DC saying it's a brand new character. People are speculating it's someone that's already in the series and all that stuff. But I'm excited for it. You see some Batmobile action in the trailer too, which is pretty cool.
The Bat Tank.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for that.
It looks very pretty.
Yeah. Like I was playing through Arkham Asylum, the first one that came out, and I forgot how good the graphics were in that game too. Like visually, that's a very pretty game.
The combat looks very intense.
Yeah.
All the Batmans are really up in your face combat, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's always kind of flowing around and constantly jumping from one side of the screen to the other. But I'm very excited to see who this Arkham Knight guy turns out to be. So.
Yeah.
I want a Batmobile.
Don't we all?
I don't know. I think.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think I'd rather have an Iron Man suit.
Really? I don't know.
That one. Yeah, fuck the Batmobile.
Over Batmobile? Over Batmobile? Yeah. As much as I love Batman and that whole DC comic universe, I'd rather have a Iron Man suit.
Why ride when you can fly?
Right?
Well, the Batmobile can fly, I thought.
Not the Batmobile.
Well, there's
Bat jet.
Yeah, the Bat jet.
The Bat plane, the Bat, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, I don't know.
You can't get much cooler than the Iron Man suit. If we're talking like something you could have in real life, Iron Man suit why it'd be awesome.
Because I think it would be way more intimidating to roll up in the Batmobile than Iron Man and just stand there in the Iron Man suit. I don't know. I think I would want the Batmobile.
I mean, obviously I would take either, but
Oh yeah.
if I had to choose between one, I would definitely go with Iron Man suit. Because
Iron Man suit.
think about it. You get Batmobile, yeah, you can drive around, that's cool. Girls will probably be impressed. But Iron Man suit, you can fly anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Like
Anywhere.
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 I don't know.
Until you get shot at.
Till you shot at.
But you're in the Iron Man suit, so it really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It kind of matters.
Not a whole lot. I'm pretty sure in the first movie he got shot by a tank and just kind of got right back up.
True story.
But that was
That was the Mark 1. That was
yeah.
No, that was the Mark 3.
Yeah.
Now he's on Mark 65. So
Yeah. I don't know.
Would you rather have the Iron Man suit or the Hulkbuster suit?
What's the Hulkbusters?
It's a
what?
ginormous suit, and it's made to combat the Hulk.
It's actually going to be in the new movie.
It is. I saw it. When I was in
There's
the
a-
trailer. It looked intense.
There's a clip of all the
I'm looking at it right now.
pieces flying in.
It looks like fucking Samus on fucking steroids.
Kind of, yeah.
It looks like Samus on steroids.
It's made to
See,
fight
I
the
don't-
Hulk.
I think I would still rather have the normal Iron Man suit over the Hulkbuster.
Probably, yeah. But it's still awesome.
I don't
still
know.
awesome.
I would want that one because I like massive robots. I don't know. Massive robots are cool to me.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm excited for the new Avengers.
I am too.
I still think the Hulk would win. I think. I don't know.
Theoretically, he would. Because just the angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah.
So,
Hulkbuster suit versus Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. He gets momentum, he can't be stopped.
The Hulkbuster could just move forever, technically. So it'd be. I'd say it'd be a stalemate.
Wait, how does the Hulkbuster move forever?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't it be able to just move out of the way? He can't fly.
Oh, you mean move? Oh, okay. I was confused at what you meant at first.
Like, he just wouldn't. He can't fly. The Juggernaut can't fly. Like.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, I say the Hulkbuster suit.
I'm not saying that he'd be able to kill the Juggernaut. I'm just saying it'd be a pretty boring fight.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it'd just be a lot of running and dodging.
And technically, the only thing Iron Man has to do is remove his helmet, or are we talking like the new one? Because he didn't have a helmet. He had a helmet in the new movie. That's right. Because he needs a helmet, doesn't he?
What, Iron Man?
No, the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Oh yeah. I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I haven't read any X-Men really, so I don't
I thought that was just part of his suit. I mean, I think it's the mutation is just the actual, it's their actual
His
mutation.
head would hurt a lot if he didn't have it.
But I think the mutation, makes it so he doesn't hurt when he runs into shit.
Why does he have it then?
Because it's just
it's a psychic. It's a psychic helmet, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that.
from Magneto.
I think it's like Magneto's helmet, where it's
Yeah.
to prevent psychics.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
anyways,
yeah, yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I'm pretty
Comic
sure.
Con. It's to protect from mental, telepathic, and psychic properties. Yeah,
Yep, it's a psychic helmet
Makes
like
sense.
Magneto's.
makes sense because you teamed up with
Professor X.
Magneto.
yeah.
Yeah.
Professor X and Yeah.
Makes sense.
yeah, makes complete sense.
Does.
Yes. Anyways, I didn't see. Is there a trailer with the Hulkbuster in it?
The new
Yeah, and
extended trailer. It shows it for like a second. It
yeah, it
show
shows
the Hulk fighting him.
the Hulk, and you see like pizzas flying in for a split second.
And then you see like
just-
Iron Man in it, and then it's like finishing its like
I'm just watching. I'm watching this GIF right now.
Oh.
I was gonna put it in chat so everybody could see it.
I will admit, during the trailer when it was playing the "No Strings on Me" from Pinocchio, that was kind of creepy.
Yeah, definitely. This GIF
Yeah.
doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, it doesn't.
It's broken.
Oh.
But apparently,
Well, you can watch it on my screen.
I got it here. Oh wait.
You want to just watch on my screen? It's right there.
I'll watch it later.
It's right there. It's
Oh,
right. I zoomed in.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
apparently, whatchamacallit, they're really like have they actually announced the Black Panther movie yet?
I've heard of.
No.
I think I've heard like rumors that they're gonna do a Black Panther movie. I don't know if they've actually set a date for it
2017?
yet. But in the Age of
2017?
Age of Ultron trailer, at one point you see Andy Serkis, the guy who plays like Gollum and the King Kong and all the motion capture stuff with like Planet of the Apes. You see him as like a normal person, and apparently he's resembles one of Black Panther's biggest enemies like really well, and they think he's going to be a Black Panther enemy and set up for a movie. So
Huh. I didn't know there was. I didn't know there was a new Avengers movie coming out.
Oh. Yeah.
have you not known about this?
Because I just haven't noticed. I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV either.
There you do.
I watch The Walking Dead, and that is it.
Okay, well you see commercials, so fuck you.
I didn't even see it on TV. I actually saw it on Reddit.
Yeah, it was leaked and it was all over Reddit. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
Did you see what the fuck was I gonna say? New Star Wars trailer.
I did see that. I'm super excited for that too.
Right? What do you think of the sword?
The lightsaber.
The broad saber.
So I read this on I think it was Yahoo. I was at work and it was slow, so I was on Yahoo and saw something like, and of course there's like the speculation and in the article. I don't remember if just the author said this or if like so he's found it online. I don't remember off the top of my head, but he was saying something about how like it doesn't make sense because the blades coming out the side aren't even like directly coming from the blade. Like they have the little lightsaber part that you be able to pretty much touch before it comes out, and it's like that doesn't make sense because if the lightsaber slides down on that lightsaber, it can just cut it right off. Doesn't make sense. But then he was like, but what if it's like an old Sith was reawoken and is like an older version of the lightsaber? So
Like an Egyptian Sith.
sure.
Because I know there was Siths. I looked into it at one point in time, but I know there was like ancient Siths, like old Siths.
Yeah. Well, how about apparently people are getting up in arms about the very beginning where it shows the stormtrooper without his helmet and he's black.
Yeah.
Like people are apparently getting all up in arms about it.
Could be a new character.
I'm excited to see what happens. I've actually seen like 2 different trailers on it,
Oh, have you?
and the first one I saw, you see Mark Hamill with like an old like beard goatee type thing going. I was like, oh, I'm so excited for that. Can't wait. But
It's gonna be good.
yeah.
Yeah.
That and Jurassic World trailer was released too.
The what?
Jurassic
World.
World.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I love the Jurassic Parks except for the third one. Because it's Spinosaurus would not be able to kill the T-Rex, and that's retarded.
But
Yeah, no, Jurassic World looks pretty crazy. Chris Pratt is the main guy in that one.
yeah, I'm excited
How
to
do you
see
feel? How do you feel about Chris Pratt?
As in what way?
I don't know. I don't know if I like him or not.
I haven't really watched him in anything besides Guardians of the Galaxy, in all honesty. At least that I'm aware of.
He's in Parks and Rec too, I thought.
I've
Yeah.
never watched that.
That's where like I think that's where he
Took
started
off.
to get really recognized. Because don't quote me, but I think in like the first season of Parks and Rec, he's not even in like the credits. And then later in
Yeah.
later seasons, he's actually like one of the main people, and
Yeah.
he's listed as such. So
You're not important.
Yeah, I'm going through his IMDb page right now, and like there's stuff that he's been in that I recognize like the name of the movie or whatever, but Guardians of the Galaxy is the only thing I've actually ever seen him in.
yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
It was good. I liked it. It's definitely up there in the Marvel movies, in my opinion.
Everybody said that. It's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna have to get that movie.
A lot of comedy in it. It's very funny.
I don't know. I don't really. I want to see it, but I don't really know much about the original storyline.
I have
But
absolutely.
I didn't know
clue about
anything about Guardians of the Galaxy either, and I just went in, and the only person in the movie that I knew anything about was Drax the Destroyer, who was played by the wrestler Batista or whatever.
Yeah.
Shirtless guy, big jack guy. And in the comics, when Drax first came in, like I've read, he came in, let me see, what was it called? Avengers versus Thanos, I think was like one of his first appearances. And he seemed like a really smart, really intellectual guy in the comics. And it's like, all right, like, he's pretty cool. And in the movie, like, his race or whatever it is, they don't understand metaphors.
Mm-hmm.
So it made him sound like a complete idiot. And I was a little disappointed in that, but, I mean, it was still a very good movie.
They didn't go as bad as when they did the old Batman with retarded, pumped up Bane, did they?
What's that? I couldn't really hear you. Your mic is like going in and out for me.
Okay. The original. Am I better now?
A little bit.
Okay. The original Batman movie, with when they had the really retarded Bane.
Oh God.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
No, because like, it wasn't that he was stupid. It's like I said, they just didn't understand metaphors. Like,
He took everything literally.
yeah, let me try and find the one quote that was. Oh, there's one point where like Chris Pratt's guy gets like locked away in this jail for something. And that's where he meets Drax, and he's talking to Drax, and they're like down in the showers late at night, and Drax is gonna kill this guy, or Chris Pratt was in an argument with this guy. I don't remember exactly, but Chris Pratt looks at him, and he does like the motion where you like slide your finger across his throat to like
Yeah.
signify like kill him. And Drax is like, "What was that?" He's like, this motion like slit his throat, and he looks at like the one guy that they were arguing with. He's like, "You understood that motion, right?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I've seen that before." And Drax looks at him. He's like, "I've never seen it before. I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "Yeah, it's the symbol for slit your throat." He's like, "I would not slit his throat. I would bash his brains in with my fist and do all this like disgusting stuff." And it was like, dude, it's just a saying. Like, come on. But it was good. It was still no. It was nowhere near the Bane from that Batman movie that didn't happen.
Did it happen? Mr. Freeze! Come on, they had Arnold in that one, though.
Oh my God.
Mr. Freeze!
That
Kill the
whole-
dinosaurs! The Ice Age!
Why don't you chill out?
Come on.
No,
You're muted.
nah, never happened.
I enjoyed those movies. Okay. I really enjoyed those movies. I don't care how bad they were. I enjoyed them. Don't judge me.
That Bane was no.
What-
That Bane
what's-
was horrible, though.
What's wrong with that Bane? He was awesome.
So Bane was pretty much roided up muscle.
Yeah.
So have you seen The Dark Knight Rises, the newest one, with Bane, where you can barely understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
That's more typical Bane, where he's very smart and he takes advantage of things rather than just being retarded, roided
Yeah,
up.
because Bane was actually really intelligent in the comics, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He
Like, I remember
just-
I actually
he wasn't a stupid juicer like
No.
guy.
I still enjoyed it. I
and,
don't. I didn't know better at the time.
well, I didn't know better at the time either, and then I read the comics and stuff, and in where Bane is kind of like first introduced in the Nightfall story arc, where he, spoiler, breaks Batman's back. Like how he does it is he pretty much releases everyone from Arkham and tires Batman out completely, and then just comes up to Batman and beats the shit out of him, essentially.
Yeah.
And he's like very smart. I remember seeing on the Batman subreddit, someone was like, I wasn't happy with the portrayal in The Dark Knight Rises of Bane, like, and he was just saying how like he was super smart and like took advantage of Batman. It's like, have you read like the comics and stuff? Because from the Batman and Robin, was that the name of the movie with the
I
roided up
think
Bane?
it was Batman and Robin.
It was like that was nowhere close to the portrayal of the actual Bane. And he's like, yeah, that's the only thing I've seen, and we're like, yeah, that's why you didn't like it. Like,
Yeah.
had you known the source material, you would have probably agreed it was kind of,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit, we've been on for an hour, so
Bam.
unless anybody has anything else to bring up, I think we're gonna call it here.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Working on the website. The website will actually be up here soon. We will be enabling registration. So
If you see any bugs or something breaks, let us know and we'll fix it, hopefully.
we will fix it.
Hopefully.
We will fix it.
We will fix it.
Yes.
Hopefully.
They will fix it.
All right. And besides that, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Hunter Roberts and everybody else who popped in and out.
Bye.
And bye-bye.
Have a good night.